I'd spent the most of my career in the corporate environment. And although that had perks in allowing me to gain the experience and knowledge that I have, it never gave me a life-work balance. So I grew kind of tired of not having that sort of control over my own life. And online remoting essentially would open up the doors for me to do the work that I love doing, but also to have that work-life balance and to have more control. So that was what I was aiming for initially, is just to be able to break free from that, do what I love to do most of the time, be able to decide what type of work I want to do. And more than that, to be able to have a work-life balance whilst expanding your horizons, whilst expanding your skill set, whilst being able to maximize your earning potential. Which is something that the normal work environment doesn't offer you. So that's really what I was looking for, and pretty much found it. Essentially, especially in the freelancing world and working with international clients, you get paid for the work you do. So there's a clear input and output from it. And that's amazing, because the more you put in, the more you get out. Very different from a corporate world where you get paid a salary. And whether you end up doing 4 people's jobs or you're doing 1 person's job or you're a top performer is irrelevant. You fall into a salary bracket and that's it, which is not the case with freelancing. With freelancing, you get to decide. The more you put in, the more you up your skill set, the better you work with clients, the bigger reputation you build up, the more your earning potential becomes. So that is, it's a game changer. So yeah, it's pretty great. In a nutshell, I do 2 areas. The first is marketing research and analysis, where I mostly help startups or companies looking to expand to go investigate their market. And that can be an array of things, whatever it is that they require, really. On the other end, I work with data, and I essentially analyze the data and come up with a plan of action for businesses. And a great example of a project I did for a South African businesswoman is she is in the data world and offers data services to various clients, but she was looking at expanding that into an online coaching program that she wanted to expand globally. It was a very exciting project because I got to research various countries from different angles. We built a type of scoring a data model, enabling her to decide which market she actually needs to go into. Her feedback was great. It was quite a couple of months journey with her. Every step of the way we caught up. Often communication is always so key, and it essentially really enabled her to go and grow her business the way that she was looking to. On the other hand, something that's very data-driven, I am currently working with a US company who are an aggregator in the long nursing and healthcare sector, mainly focused on aged care. And I essentially just work with their data. So mostly numbers, working with business proposals and business reviews for their clients and their various members. For me, Remitano was a game changer. So I tried freelancing before. I signed up to Upwork, and it went nowhere very, very quickly. What Remitano did is it gave me the perfect foundation to build off of. 1, you realize what it is that you want to do online. 2, you have a world amount of knowledge and peers and a network that you can tap into that essentially helps you to get started. And that is, I very quickly realized, was so important for the online world. It is a very competitive world. You're now not just competing with people in your region face to face, you're competing globally with all the talent that's out there. So having that foundation was a game changer. I cannot see that I would have gained the success that I have so far without that. And I think the network was a massive influence. Being able to tap into peers who all are doing a different thing, but all have various levels of experience from online remoting. That made the world of difference to have that community. But foundation community, it literally it sets you up to succeed. And that is, I can't imagine having done it without it. I am now getting to a point where I don't have to go look for the work. It's kind of approaching me, which is also it takes away a big stress or stressor rather than having to go and search for it and hope that you're going to get something. And it also gives you a bucket load of diversity. I have had so many diverse invites, different types of businesses, different types of clients from different countries. So very exciting. And personally, I'm in control of my finances. I can, for the first time in my life, see financial goals being achievable. Which was never an option. It never seemed viable in my normal career back in the day. On top of that, there's work-life balance. Like my work suits me. I start my day when I start my day, and I tend to be a night owl, so I do prefer starting my day later and finishing later. So it works with me. I don't have to fit into a world that doesn't suit me, that doesn't fit me, that I'm not compatible with. I get to decide, and that's been pretty amazing. I think the greatest thing that we all strive for is a quality of life. And I do believe that if you go this route, that you'll be able to find that quality of life. And quality of life means something different for us all. But if you want to be able to be the master of your own universe, going online remoting is by far the best option.